Hey, what's going on, DA? Welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, you've been rocking with me for a while, welcome back, right? Salute, right? I'm out here this morning. We're ready to get started on this front porch refresh, this spring refresh. It's warm out here. It's beautiful. As you can see, the sun is shining. The plants are starting to grow. You know, we're going to give you another, we'll take a shot of that, let you see how those blooms we just now put down the other day, how they're looking. But I'm going to give you an overview of my scope of work and what I'm going to try to tackle with regard to the front porch. I'm going to also have a haul of items that I purchased, some new items, some new additions to the front porch decor overall. And yeah, so that's what's going to happen today. All right, so it's going to be of course, I'm going to show you the before, and then after I complete it, we're going to do the after reveal, and we're going to move on to the next project. All right, so this is what we're going to be working with. Okay, here we go. This is of course, this is my entry way here to the front porch. Nothing spectacular happening right now. It's kind of weather beat, you know, like everything else is right now, right? I'm going to be probably removing these little lanterns that I had here that were left over from last year. The smaller ones right there, they still illuminate at night, you know, so there's solar candles inside there. But the larger ones, I'll try to find something for a new home for them probably. I might leave them there, or I might move them to the patio, to the rear of the house, all right? Up here, of course, as you can see, the floor is in really bad shape. I'm going to be pressure washing the floor. I just purchased a new pressure washer, so I'll show you that. I just unboxed it yesterday, and I purchased it from Home Depot. I paid $104 for it. Looks like a pretty good unit, right? And as you can see, my furniture is still covered, and I'm going to let it stay covered until the pollen stops falling, right? Because the pollen index is still pretty high. I will be putting some new ferns inside of these canisters right here, these planters, right? Also, I'll be putting a reefer, if you will, on the door, okay? I'm going to be pressure washing the outside of the house, the shutters and so forth. And I'll be putting some plants in here. And I'll also be installing some planters that I just now ordered from Amazon. They're called rail containers. Planting containers. I'll be getting those set up also, probably one on this end and one on that end down there, right? But I think I'm going to put a nice large plant in this particular planter. So that's what we look like right now. But nevertheless, yes, this is the before. So without further ado, again, like and subscribe. And we're going to go ahead and get started on this. Might be maybe a 2-day job, but nevertheless, we're going to be finished. Look, yeah. Just a couple of things that have already arrived that I've already purchased for the front yard, for the porch. Just purchased this pressure washer right here. It's called the Karcher. It cost me approximately $104. Very, you know, nicely built. I mean, it's sturdy. You know, heavy, like a heavy-duty unit. The other item I just purchased that just came the other day is these beautiful planters that are going to be sitting on the railing. This morning I went to Lowe's and picked up some flowers, and we're going to be hooking that up here shortly. What I decided to do was to get the regular hose and try to hose as much of this pollen off of the porch as I possibly could before pulling out the pressure washer. And I was able to, you know, do that. And also, you know, of course, there was a great need to clean off some of the web, spider webs, and there was some wasps that had started building, you know, their little cottages up in the corners of the porch. So that pressure washer definitely is going to come in handy for that. But yeah, right now I'm just using the regular hose and just spraying things down. You know, there's, you know, spider webs and all that down underneath the on the base, close to the base of the porch. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to do now, I'm getting ready to go ahead and I'm going to have to repair this. As you can see it better. It's more visible now where the pressure washer pretty much cause the paint on the surface of the porch to come up. You know, it actually I pressure washed the paint off the damn porch. So we got to repair this as best we possibly can. Went to had to go to Home Depot, see if I could find the matching paint, something that matches this particular color. Okay, I'm just gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna come back and go ahead and apply the sealer. And this is the product I'm gonna use. A sealer. We could call it wet look sealer. It's for concrete, pavers, and things of that nature. All right. It's a Bear product, premium. You can purchase this at any Home Depot. Okay, I'm in the process of applying the sealer right now. Looks a little tacky right now, but once it's done, it's gonna look really nice. Have a real nice little shine to it. And again, it's gonna protect the porch. Prevent grit and grime, dirt and grime from getting inside the little crevices and so forth. All I have to do, even if more pollen falls, I come out here tomorrow, more pollen day, I just get the hose and just hose it off. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Okay, so the rain kind of interrupted me a little bit yesterday, so I came out first thing in the morning. In fact, I had to rush the furniture back up on my chairs and so forth, back up on the porch. So, but I finished the floor, finished the porch, repainted it. I installed a sealer, as you can see. It has very nice, clean, sheen to it, and of course, water won't necessarily collect and puddle. Well, it might, but you not just blow it off. And if any dirt or dust or anything like that gets on the porch, mud, what have you, I can just spray it off with my hose. But yeah, as you can see, the floor came out looking beautiful. The floor looks beautiful. Hey, today's the day we got to get this thing wrapped up. It's a beautiful day outside. I got my workout in. We're going to go ahead and get everything reconstituted on the porch. Yesterday we were kind of delayed primarily because we had a heavy downfall of rain. But today is beautiful, man. The sun is out. The birds are chirping. I'm feeling fabulous. So all we can do is get it done, right? Make it do what it do. So check this out. I'm going to share with you some of the hacks I went ahead and grabbed at various stores. And I also have a couple of DIY hauls, rather. I have a couple of DIY hacks that I'm going to get done. I'm going to share those with you as well. So, in sequence, what we're going to do, I'm going to give you a rundown of the items I purchased that I'm going to be placing on the porch, right? My decor for the front porch. Then I'm going to identify the things that I'm going to be which would be the hacks, if you will, the DIY hacks. Okay. I'm going to be spray painting a flower vase. I'm going to be adjusting one of my planters, right, to accommodate my ferns, and then we're going to move forward from there. But first thing first, what do I have? Okay, I was going back and forth whether I wanted some blooms on the front porch by the door, adjacent, to the door, on the left and right side of the door, or whether I wanted to go with the fern. And I decided to go with just a green, beautiful green, full fern. And I saw some at the little market up the street, little farmhouse, and I picked those up. And that's what we have here. Got a couple of Boston ferns. See how full that is? Isn't that beautiful? Right? That's going to take up a lot of space, and that's what I wanted to do. I got two of those. I think I paid $18, $19 for the two Boston ferns. Okay? The other item I have a palm. When I bought a palm, we're going to throw a palm on the front porch this year. I've got to replant this in the planter. I paid Actually, this particular fern was $22.98. Palm was $22.98, but at Lowe's it was on sale for $15.98. The other item I had, went to purchase me a nice little wreath for the door. Isn't that beautiful? Got some blooms on it. My door is dark. It's like a midnight blue color. It's a that midnight blue is the Benjamin Moore color of my front door, and this is gonna really look good. I think it'll pop. Once I place it on the door, so I think it's gonna look very nice. I paid Amazon. I paid $15 for this. And I think I had already mentioned I purchased these rail planters from Amazon as well. I purchased a total of 2 of them, and they cost me together. I think I paid between $24 and $36. Between $24 and $36. I'm not sure, but purchased these from Amazon. And in addition to that, the plants that I got to go in these. This is going to be another project that I'm going to share with you. I'll just get started and show you my process. But what I have here is several plants that I got. This right here is a Goldilocks creeping Jenny. Goldilocks creeping Jenny. What this is going to do, once I plant this in this box, you see how the leaves run down, right? They creep, and they're going to creep all the way down along the outside of this container. It's going to look really nice once I get the other plants that I have planted. Okay. I know the names of the other plants, but I'm not going to show off this morning. I'm just going to move right along. Okay. The other item I picked up 2 of these, which is really nice. It's an annual combo. It doesn't specify what the name of the plants are, but I paid $24.98 for 2 of these. I like the extensions. I like these buds right here. These they're not roses. You know what they are. I'm not sure what they are. However, they're beautiful. I love them. They look nice, right? Especially in the sun. When the sun hit them, man, they glow. And I like the protrusions here, the extensions from this wild plant in the center here. I forgot what that's called as well. Yeah, I gotta educate myself on the name of plants and things that I'm putting in my yard. I know that. I'll get there, baby. I'm a work in progress. What else do I have? Oh yeah, went and grabbed a couple of these right here from Lowe's. I paid I think it was $8 for this right here. I purchased 2 of them. All right. I also purchased a doormat. This doormat right here is going to go over another doormat that I already have. I think it's going to look really nice. It's an Allen and Roth, and for this I paid $24. Nice size, and you'll see how it looks once I put it in front of the door. Let's see what else I got. What else do I have? I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and move into the DIY hat, right? And then after we complete all the hats, then we're going to reconstitute the front porch, and then we're going to show you that reveal, okay? We're going to get this thing done today, all right? Peace out. Okay, now, sometimes you see a plant that you like, you're really drawn to it, but you do not like the planter that it's in, does not appeal to you, it's not speaking to you, right? I got the solution for you. Spray paint, right? And all I've done, this is what I'm going to do to this right here. I have 2 of these right here. I don't like the color. It's not going to complement the other colors on the front porch, right? So all I'm going to do, all I've done, got me some plastic bags, some grocery bags, right? And I just covered the plant. And all I'm going to do is just spray paint. Cover the plant, so none of the spray paint will get on the plant. I just covered the plant. And I'm going to have my plant that I love in the pot that I like. Pot color. that I like. See that? Bam. Instant transformation. Instant transformation. Fast, quick, and in a hurry. All right? I used to be gray. Now I'm white. And that's what I'll stay. Okay? So boom, that's the first. Moving to the next project. Okay, the next item is this planter right here. I love this planter. It's nice and tall. This is the planter that my ferns are going to sit in. However, it has one defect that I must correct. And that is, however, it's beautiful and everything, but for whatever reason, water does not drain out of this container, right? So what does that do? What are you doing if you allow the water to sit in there for extended periods of time? All you're doing is creating an incubator, right, for baby mosquitoes, right? So I'm not here to create or provide the mosquitoes with no mosquito nursery. So what I got to do, I got to adjust that. I'm just going to turn it over, get my trusty drill, and drill some holes in it. So that water can flow out of there and not sit in the bottom of this container, creating a nesting place, a lounge for baby mosquitoes and mom and daddy mosquitoes, all right? And I can sit on my porch not having to worry about that, okay? Okay, so basically what I've done is I just pre-positioned my plants where I want to put them inside the white planter, okay? Of course, I have the larger plants, taller plants in the rear, and I'm going to have my creepers, my Goldilocks creepers in the front so that they can run down and kind of, everything's going to fill out. Of course, the weather's warm, it's going to be right out, they're going to be outside on the front railing on the porch. They're going to get more than enough water and enough sun. And I think they're going to look beautiful. All I'm doing is just taking them out of the little temporary planter. This is called a seed geranium. Seed geranium. I'm going to put this right here. This is a salvia. Salvia. Another salvia. Just break it up a little bit. Those roots can spread. But it doesn't really matter because these are annuals. They're not going to come back next year. I'll just have to replace them. Not a problem. Yeah, these are annuals for certain. This is a Latana. Break that up a little bit. So I'll sit this right here. Sit that right there like that. Make sure it's fully covered. Now I'll go over here to my little creepers. Put those right there. I'm gonna put a little more dirt in here. More dirt in here. Because they're small. They don't stand that tall right now, and I don't want them to have to grow too far. Put too much effort, make too much effort to get over top along the outline of this box. So you see how that's how that's gonna run. And of course, This side right here will be facing the street. The curb. The curb. The curb. It's gonna be facing the curb. Just help them out a little bit. Let them know, give them some direction. Play traffic cop. Yep, just like that. Just like that. That looks pretty good. If I must say so myself, that looks pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. So what I'll do is make sure I have adequate dirt all the way around them. And of course I'm using the garden soil, Miracle Grow garden soil. Feeds up to 3 months, improves existing soil to build strong roots. I'm talking about. This is ready to go. And I'm just going to duplicate this process with the other one over there. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to go and get this pond taken care of. Okay? Should be a wrap. Up right. Get that sitting just right. Upright. Okay. Beautiful. Move right along. Okay, there's no more to see here. I think we're done. I completed the front porch makeover, spring, summer makeover, refresh, if you will. I'm satisfied with the outcome. As you know, it's a work in progress. I'll be fine tuning, as the season goes. But I'm happy with what we were able to get done, considering what it looked like before, after being weather beat, winter beat, and what it looks like right now. So with that said, let me just add this. Next step is to actually add my mulch out here in the front. My blooms are looking good. I'm gonna let you check out my blooms real quick. I'll give you a sneak peek of the blooms out here, but they're still blossoming. And I'll come back once I get them to deliver my mulch. I'm gonna need like 70 bags of mulch. So for the front yard and the back. So once they deliver the mulch and I get started staging everything out here, I'll come back and share that with you. But for now, it's all about the front porch. Without further ado, here's my front porch remake for spring, summer 2025. I'm out.
Bye.